All right, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, citizens of YouTube. Glad you're here listening to me. This is a very important question that's been proposed to me. It was more or less in a statement. Recently, it's obvious you can see that the channel is growing. And of course, with that, in the last few months, there's been a lot of people come on the channel. And some expressing concerns, mostly about my speech when I preach. I guess it's hard. It's very hard trying to get people out of culture that they've been reared in. When you come out of a religion like Christianity, you have a certain picture in your mind the way that preachers should be. That's because America has given you these docile, emasculated men that you call preachers. But however, if you go read in the book, you'll see that Hebrew men of Yah were warriors. They just wasn't soft-spoken, and including the champion of Christianity, or at least they made him their champion. You look at Paul and what the people were saying about him over in 2 Corinthians. They said that his speech was contemptible, meaning that his speech is disagreeable. And most people in this time would say objectively disagreeable. And Paul would scold the people, and he wouldn't scold them with the words that you see written down in your translations. That's the reason why it's important for you to go look behind them. Now, I do not try to fashion myself by anybody except the Spirit of truth that leads me. And when you first come over and listen to me, you're going to receive the shock of your life, because you're going to see a preacher I'm just going to preach. I'm going to preach under the unction and anointing and Spirit of God. And I've had people first come and just fall out because they hear me calling people jackasses and dumb bastards and everything else. And they just don't know how to take it, because they really truly have never met a man of Yah. That's the only thing I can say. They really truly have never met a man of Yah. Not a real one. They've met these school theology people, the people who went to school. I got some news flash for you. You know, Jesus didn't go to no school, and none of the apostles. And Paul, who did, renounced all that so that he can learn Christ. You don't need schooling in order to minister. I don't need the approval of the state. You look at the culture of the Hebrews, though, they were men. Unlike this religion that we have in front of us today, where people dress up in these garments and they look funny. They wear fish hats and everything, and they exalt paganism. They put crosses everywhere, and they think Jesus. Look at these pictures of Jesus you see everywhere. Did he really truly look like that? And is he really that kind of a man? No. Let me give you a news flash. This lowly Jesus, he had a reason why he had to come a certain way. But when he come back, and he's going to be killing a lot of people, so much so that the blood is going to be up to the horse's bridle. Now, you know who that reminds you of? That reminds you of Yahweh that you see written about in the Old Testament. I think that you've been lied to. If you find it a hard time really trying to listen to me, just stick around. It'll change. I promise you it will. But you've got a lot of cultural engineering you've got to get out of you in order to comprehend what I'm saying. May the Spirit of the Most High, y'all, give you understanding, and be at peace. Shalom.